if you're interested in getting into drifting, here's probably one of the best ways of getting into it without killing yourself or spending too much money. For the PlayStation 3, I have Gran Turismo 5. Also with it, I have the steering wheel, the Logitech G27. You got the foot pedals, you got the racing bucket seat, the plate by Play seat. I believe it's called Play Seat Evo. Also included with the steering wheel is a clutch shifter. What I did here to add to the realism so that I get into the proper motions of real drifting, I took it off in the Acura Integra, is the handbrake console. Including the handbrake, I included some springs right here for tension so it returns to the neutral position. Inside, the wiring is connected into the clutch control box. Inside here is bypassed using soldering into the O button. So every time that I pull on the handbrake, it triggers the O button so it actually e-brakes like a real car. It's awesome for getting the motions down, so when you get into a real car, it won't be as scary when you hit the e-brake. Alright, I'm going to demonstrate how to drift in this game and what you need to do. First of all, the most basic and beginner car, which you can take into the advanced realm, is a 240SX. I got it selected right here. I'm going to go ahead and show you my tuning, which I have currently on my real 240SX. Alright, on the drivetrain, I'm going to go ahead and select my differential. I got a 60-60-60, which is similar to a welded diff, which you definitely do want to have when you're starting out drifting, because it's the easiest and cheapest way to get you sliding. On the power level, I got it beefed up to 235. That's kind of where I'm at on the real car with the SR20 turbo with HKS filter and exhaust. Right now it's running about 10 psi on the boost, so I'm guesstimating around 235. It could be a little bit less, but why not? Brakes I kept stock. Now suspension I think is the most important thing. Currently I have the Megan Racing coilovers track series, so I kept them realistic. The spring rate is 12 in the front, 10 in the rear. For the ride height, I lowered it all the way down. I have the front 10 mil higher, so I have more weight on the rear to keep the rear planted while drifting, so it will have less of a tendency to oversteer. Dampers, I have it lowered all the way, and as far as the damper compression, I have it all the way hard in the front and pretty soft in the rear, so the rear will remain planted. Camber in the front, I have -3 in the front and 0 in the rear. Roll bars, I kept stock 1 and 1. And I'm going to go back and I'm going to show you how I drift. I usually choose to use the cockpit view because I think it's the most realistic. Here I'm counter steering through a turn. You pull in when you want to do more angle. Then you let go of the wheel to set it. Here I'm on the straightaway. I'm going to manji into this wall here on the right. Counter steer, e-brake, e-brake. Tap on the brake to set more angle in and get on the gas. Hit the apex and shoot to the outside. Manji through the S-turn right here. Flip the inside. Brake and e-brake. Get on the gas. Right, get on the apex and shoot to the outside for a full 100 points like in D1. Right, e-brake, get on the gas, steer in a little bit, steer in, counter steer, shoot to the outside. Just slow down on the brake, e-brake, and give it full gas. Slight correction there because it went in with too little speed. Set it right again, set the drift. Shoot to the outside, and start pulling the wheel straight. So in the game, I try to emulate the real car as best as possible. I have the power in the 235 power band, kind of keeping it similar to the SR20 that I have on 10 pounds of boost. The rear end is welded, and I have some nice brake pads on there so I can hit the e-brake pretty well. What else I have? Oh, I try to keep the suspension geometry the same as in the real car. Using the Megan Racing coilovers, I have a spring rate of 12 in the front and 10 in the rear. I got the dampening in the front all the way hard, in the back pretty soft so I can keep the rear planted. I did the same thing in the game. Also, I got the front cambered in 3 degrees and the rear's cambered at 0. And I found that this game has helped me. Alright, this is a 246 I'm driving in real life. I got the replica BN Sport body kit going all the way around. I got 17-inch rims. They're by Rhoda with tire size all the way around. 225, 45 on the 17s. The offset on the rims are 12 mil all the way around. Alright, here is the SR20 motor, turbo motor that my friends helped me install. They are Team R40. They're great. They put in the motor within 1 day, and it has worked fine ever since. Got eBay, everything on here. It has worked. I learned the hard way on the blow-off valve. I purchased the some $60 blow-off valve. It said HKS. I didn't know any better. It actually fell apart on one of the events that I went to. So I replaced it with this one. I went to eBay again, but this time I was a little bit smarter about it. I found one of the sellers who had a pretty good price, but they said authentic, genuine, real. all the buzzwords. Therefore, if anything went wrong with it, I could send it back. Got the HKS filter on here, and I realized what had happened was normally the SR20 will run on 7 pounds of boost, 5 to 7 pounds of boost. Once I put this filter on, the car started running lean, and I realized that the boost actually went up to 10 pounds. So what I did, I included the fuel pressure regulator from eBay, and I set it to 3 bar, and the car is running fine. From what I've heard, and from my friends who've driven the car, they said that it feels around in the 220, 230 power band range. So I went ahead and I did that on my game. Here it may look nice, but those brides are not real. They are knockoffs. I got them for pretty cheap on eBay. You can find them on there as well. The seat belts, they're not real Sparco. They're eBay, but they work. I might fly through a windshield, but they feel pretty rugged. I'm not that worried about it. Steering wheel, it's a 330 millimeter diameter steering wheel with the red line at the top. I think it's great for centering the wheel once you're pulling out of a drift, so I know where you're at. Also got an e-brake button. It works pretty well. I never had any problems with it. When I want to drift and I want to pull in the e-brake, I just push the button in and I just pull the e-brake as much as I want. When I'm done and ready to park it, I just pull it out with my thumb and pull the e-brake. Also, on a side note, one of my hobbies that actually got me into real drifting was RC drifting. Playing this game has helped out so much. The wheel, the handbrake, I've learned so much from it. I got out there and I was able to do my thing. I was able to get through the course with minimal spin outs. Now I'm at a point where I'm not spinning out. I'm able to connect the course. I'm able to hit the clipping points. And I owe it all to Gran Turismo, the Logitech steering wheel, and the place at Evo. It is awesome. Drift. Psst, 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 psst. Kitty.